So this site launched last week, maybe, or a couple of weeks ago, and this is another puzzle type, Akari. It's at dailyakari.com, and it's kind of like, like Wordle or whatever, where you get a different puzzle every day, and I think they kind of like ramp up in difficulty across the week, kind of like crosswords tend to do. So yeah, let's check out today's, and I'll explain the rules as we go as well. So let's jump in. So this is it's a very odd visualization. It's very fancy and flashy. Like in the paper puzzle version of this, you would have numbers written on these. So this is a 1, basically, with the 1 line. I mean, these are numbers, as I've learnt, just not Arabic numerals. So this is a 1, this is a 2, and you'll see 3s and 4s as well. So let me explain the rules of Akari. So the way this works is that you are placing light sources onto the grid. And the nice thing about this implementation of it is it shows you like where will be lit up by your light source, right? So place one there, etc. So one rule is that you can't have 2 light sources shining on each other. So once the space is lit, you can't have a light source in that space. In a paper puzzle, obviously it wouldn't stop you from doing it, but here it just stops you from doing it. I can't put a light source in the line of sight of that other light source. So you are trying to light up every cell in the grid, but the constraint is, the additional constraint is that each of these blocks with a number on it is expecting a certain number of light sources adjacent to it. So not shining on it, but adjacent to it. So it like literally in the cells next to it. So these want 1 next to them. These want 2 next to them. I've just realized this is an interesting layout. It's like a rotated square. This is a curious little one. It does seem like a difficult one to get started with. If there's a blank one, it just means it's just a wall. It just blocks line of sight. It doesn't light up beyond there. Okay, where's a good place to start? And this also lets you mark cells. So that would mean like I'm not putting a light source there. So good place to start. So we've got some 2s against the wall. And so those 2s have like only 3 spaces that things could go. Is there a way to constrain that right now? Okay, so an interesting thing is the 2s that are near each other. Is this interesting? Like if it were to be like that, and you get a little smiley face when a thing is satisfied, but that forces where the 2 lights would have to be on the other one. That is only true if you do that arrangement though, so I'm not sure how useful that is. Sometimes a little bit of experimentation is needed to figure out like where the break-in is going to be, and that kind of has like a chain reaction, doesn't it? Like let's say we did this kind of thing, then that kind of forces where this would have to go. Not really. I mean, like that can go in 2 places. Like if this, well, okay, so this is interesting. Okay, so here's a good place to start. We can't put a light source here because if we did, then we wouldn't have, wouldn't be able to place these. In fact, we can do that a lot, can't we? Like we can't place a light source here. All right, that's a good place to begin. We can't place a light source there because the reason being, I'm going to try and explain through things, is that if there were a light source there are not 2 spaces adjacent to this to put 2 lights. So that's bad. Same for here. Same for here. Same for here. That works on all those 2s that are against the thing. Okay. Then don't we basically have a similar situation with this is cool. I like this. This is neat. So now these 2s have become effectively like they're against the wall in that they've only got 3 spaces that I can put a light source in, right? So then that immediately marks off like if this were a light, then there's not enough spaces to put a 2 in. So this can't be a light and this can't be a light as well. And we've got the same situation with this one here. Like that. Have we constrained anything enough yet to like get right down to actually placing a light? I don't think so. As I say, I'm not the best at these puzzles, but hopefully this shows people how, even if you're not that great at them, it's fun to give them a go. I don't think anything's, so the 1 either is there or there. And that does immediately like start saying where the 2s have to start going. That is interesting. Okay. In fact, I'm trying to think, is there something like a particular arrangement of like 2 around these 2s that would just like make another thing not possible at that point? For example, if there were 1 there, these 2 would have to go there and that one wouldn't be able to go there. Okay, perfect. So that means there can't be 1 there, so therefore the 2 go here. I hope I got the right start there. Aha, that does that one up there. Neat. Only had 2 places to go. This one's also done. This is just all going to fall together now, isn't it? The 1 is done. This 2 is done. It's really all just going to fall together immediately. Yeah. What's the next one? These 2 need 1s. Obviously, they would define each other's 1s. I'm probably missing something obvious here. That needs to be lit up. So one of those 2 is going to be a little... no, because that could be a light. But no, that can't be a light because we know each of these needs 1. So that's going to light up those 2 rows. So that can't be a light. Yes. Oh, that can't be a light because if it was, then we wouldn't be able to put the light next to this one anywhere. So then that one has to go there. That one has to go there. Cool. And then that's cut that off nicely. So when we know that that has to be a light, then what have we got? Probably a similar situation here. Like, yes, that can't be a light because it would cut off both of those. So light has to go there. And then which one of these has to be a light? Well, that needs to be lit up and that needs to be lit up. So it has to be there. And then here. Yay! That was a cool puzzle. It was definitely quite a tricky one. So yeah, that was today's Daily Akari. That was, yeah, it had quite a complicated break-in, but it was a cool one. I liked that we had to like go... okay, so I think a puzzle like this, it really shows the importance of marking cells that you can't put lights in. Because it was only by doing that against the 2s that I ended up figuring out a place where a light must go eventually. So that was from DJ Mathman. Okay, cool. Yes, I'm familiar with DJ Mathman. Neat. So yeah, as far as I know, a lot of these puzzles have come from designers who have like already published them, and they've just... And the developers of this app have decided to bring all those puzzles together. They've got permission to do it and all that kind of stuff. Neat. So that was Daily Akari. So obviously there's not another one I can play today, but tomorrow there'll be another one.